All right. Next up on the bracket game of ranking Anthony Nathan's performances throughout the years, we have The Bad Seed and Jesus Is My Roomie. The Bad Seed was directed by Callie Burke at the Indie Fringe building under Wisdom Tooth Theater a while ago. And let's see, I got to play Leroy, who is a handyman. He's not necessarily a good guy, but the real villain of the story is the little girl. There's a film, a black and white film of it that is totally worth your time. I think we were running off of that script. There were some adjustments, some kind of finessing, massaging of the script for it, which is great. And it was a fantastic cast. Really, there was real accountability with that cast. Everyone held each other to a higher standard, and everybody encouraged one another to that higher standard. So I got nothing but good memories of that cast. I died horribly in a fire, and it was super fun. Jesus Is My Roomie is run by Defiance Comedy. This is also out of Indianapolis, Indiana, and they are, gosh, Jesus Is My Roomie. I got to play Fletcher. Fletcher is a landlord who really is just out to cause as much mischief and mayhem. He's just a bedrunkled old man who's just angry about everything. But he winds up going to hell at one point, so I took my shirt and burned holes in everything so that he would look like he just came out of it. But then he's like, I gave the devil what for? So I just got to cut loose. I did that voice with the audition, and they said, run with it. So it was one of the most fun things I've ever done. It was a live studio audience sort of a setup, and it was a sitcom. They would do one episode it was 4 or 5 weeks in a row, but it was a one-night show, and then we did commercials in between as just a part of the flow of what we were doing. And those were held at the White Rabbit in Indianapolis. And Defiance Comedy, I've had friends that have come out to work in Los Angeles in the industry, and they said that Defiance Comedy really taught you what you needed to know to be able to get by out there. So nothing but good things to say about them. For this bracket, I am going to go ahead and go with Jesus Is My Roomie. So Jesus Is My Roomie wins for this bracket.